Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Um, Transfer Portal Monday. Transfer Portal Monday. As you guys know, the transfer portal is wide open. A lot of key names are entering now. Within the last hour, Darrell Darrell Jackson, number 6, defensive tackle for the University of Miami, transferred here last season from Maryland, has hit the transfer portal. Enter his name in the transfer portal. Throughout the day, you've been seeing you've been seeing a lot of guys in the transfer portal, whether it's from some of your favorite schools, Miami Hurricanes, Florida State Seminoles, Gators, or even, Alabama, Ohio State, and, schools like that. The players are entering, guys. Now, keep in mind, with all these players entering the transfer portal, some people are going to get left in the transfer portal. Just because you enter that transfer portal does not mean somebody's going to pick you up. So it's a tricky situation. If you're a freshman and a coach from another team hasn't reached out to you or anything until you get in that transfer portal, you might want to think twice. If you do not have any tape or do not have any stats or anything to show, you might not want to hit that transfer portal, because what's going to end up happening is you're either going to get stuck in it, or you're either going to walk on to another school and you're going to stop. You're not going to have that scholarship no more. So now you're going to be building up that student debt. It's a tough situation. Some of these kids, I would tell them, hey, man, stick it out. Work harder. Try your best to, get on the field however possible. But if it's just one of them situations where you can't get on the field, then, I understand, taking a chance in the portal. But it is what it is. Can't guarantee you're going to get out of it. You can get in, but it can't guarantee you're going to get out of it. Can't guarantee you're going to go to another Power 5. You might have to downgrade depending on the player that you are. It's simple like that. So, obviously, a lot of names has been going in for the Miami Hurricanes, Florida State Seminoles, and the Gators. First off, if you're a Gator fan, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. If you're a Florida State fan, do the same. College football fan in general, Florida State fans, I must say this. Stop being triggered. Stop getting triggered. When I do FSU content, 9 times out of 10, well, 99.9% of it is going to be trolling. So if you're a sensitive little baby back biatch, don't subscribe. This is trash. This is trash talk. I'm a Miami Hurricane fan. I'm not finna sit here and make content about the Florida State Seminoles, giving them all this props and bigging them up. No. If you're a Florida State fan, 9 times out of 10, you're here for entertainment purposes. I will bring you your Florida State news, but it will not be the way you like it. Trust me, you won't like it. I will bring you the headline so you can go do your own research, or you can watch your other Florida State content creators and get, the soft and the info the way you like it. But if you're getting it from me, you're definitely going to be getting a little trolling in there. Same goes for you Gators. So for all you all getting triggered in the comment section of the videos and stuff, that's tough. One more time. That's tough. But anyways, transfer portal, man, let's get into it. So this is the latest. Now, 247 Sports, they have their site set up. So all the portal guys, once they come on in, they'll pop up. Now, this one has been, it says right here, it's been updated as of 6:05. So let me refresh it just one more time just to make sure they hadn't done any more updates. All right, so last updated, 6:22. So everything's updated. Some more names hit the portal. Okay, cool. 3-star guy. That's cool. So you know what? Instead of having them all bunched up and stuff like that, we're going to do it We're gonna do it by y'all. Y'all, let me know in the chat. Should we do it by the top guys, or should we do it by the position groups? Let me know in the chat. It's all up to you guys how we go from here. You guys gonna help me navigate tonight. Should I do it by position groups, or should I do it by the top guys? Once you put in the top guys, it's not gonna clarify. Put them Position groups. I see top guys. I see position groups. Say by team. Yeah, we're not gonna go by teams. Half of the players that's gonna hit the transfer portal by the teams, they're not in the portal yet. But I'll tell you what. At the end of the show, at the end of all of this, we'll do it by teams. We'll do it by teams. How about that? I know for certain we'll do Florida State, we'll do Miami, and we'll do the Florida Gators by team, and we'll throw Alabama in there. I'm pretty sure they're tearing it up in the transfer portal. Auburn, of course, Texas A&M, and Oklahoma, and quite a other few that a lot of names have been going in. Oh, Oregon, of course. Justin Flo. Justin Flo. Never thought I'd be saying the name again. Justin Flo. George says, am I blocked or what? No, George, you're not blocked. I can see you, Big Gator. I can see you on the screen right now, George, you big lizard. You're not blocked, man. I don't know why you think you would be blocked. You won't say nothing crazy. Okay, I might have to take that back. I feel sorry for Miami, but I feel sorry for Florida State. But I don't feel sorry for Florida State. State is kicking. Florida State ain't doing nothing. Don't give them no props, man. You almost lost your Gator badge when you said that. They not doing nothing. But anyways, portal, we're going to do it by position. How about that? Quarterbacks. Let's start with quarterbacks. Quarterbacks that's into the transfer portal. We're doing the into the transfer portal, the top ones. Top quarterbacks that's into the transfer portal so far. So out of Virginia, hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me put you guys on. All right. So if you're looking at the top names in the portal, the transfer portal, there are actually three ACC guys. The first three is three ACC guys. Names that you guys are very aware of. Let me get George off the screen here with his big gator head. So this Cypress guy, I'm not, actually he's a corner. Why do they got corners on here? I said position. Come on, man. Come on. Quarterbacks. Top quarterbacks. Stop playing with me. Why y'all got a corner on there? Anyway. Okay, so top quarterbacks. Devin Leary. As you guys know, this season he got injured. NC State, I think he got injured towards the end of Florida State game where the second string quarterback was like a wide receiver or something like that, and they still beat Florida State. That's tough. But Devin Leary is in the portal. As of yesterday, also, DJ Yuka Angalele, or however you want to pronounce his name, he's in the portal too. I like that comment right there. I'm gonna put that on the screen right there. That sounds about right. Then you got another guy, Card out of Texas. He hit the portal. So we'll do the top 10 quarterbacks as of right now. We'll do the top 10 because look. This list, they goes all the way down to 21. You know what? We might manage all 21 of them, but yeah. So if you're a team that's looking for a quarterback to come in and start immediately, the portal's got a couple guys here now. I do believe these the top, starting like at the top 7, I do believe these guys will find a home. I do believe they will. And as further down you go, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough on some of these guys. Now, Armstrong, I definitely believe that he could find a home. I definitely believe he'll find a home. He's got enough tape, enough film at Virginia to be able to find a home. I think injury kind of got him, this season or whatever. But I do believe he can find a home. Any other names on here? The Michigan guy, he's already committed to Iowa. So he got in and got out. That's what you mainly want to do in this transfer portal. You want to get in and get out. You don't want to get stuck. The numbers are through the roofs of how many kids go in the portal each year and how many kids come out. The ratio is, oh my God. Trust me, the percentage is so low. If you're a kid that don't have a specific spot that you're gonna go to, a specific school, don't even enter. Do not enter, or enter at your own risk. You don't want to see you guys go to college and then get out of college, and next thing you know, I'm pulled up at a McDonald's or something, and you're in there flipping burgers when I could be watching you playing on Sunday. That's tough. So some other names on the list here. Like I said, some of these guys probably gonna get stuck in the portal. As of right now, we're at 21 quarterbacks. It won't stop there. It won't. But as of right now, today is just Monday. The floodgates are open, guys. It's Monday. It's the 5th. The portal is open. Now, the portal gives and it takes. It gives and takes. There's gives and takes to this. There's a lot of talents. A lot of schools going to lose a lot of talent, and a lot of schools going to pick them up. But it's a give and take. It's a win and loss for some schools. Some people will win in the portal, and some people will lose. Perfect example, Mel Tucker. One year he pulled out all them kids. He almost ended up in the playoffs, but towards the end, he kind of fumbled the bag a little bit. This year look at USC. They had pretty, successful season if you want to, measure it up to some of the seasons they've had of recent, So if you could go in the portal and get some good talent, and it'll work for you. But like I said, for many of these kids, they're going to get stuck in here. And the numbers prove it. The numbers don't lie. If 1,000 kids enter the transfer portal, maybe 250 of them will come out. So keep that in mind. Oh, man. Kane Gang, what's going on with you, my guy? Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 80 of y'all in here right now. Should have like 80 likes on the video. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. All right, so let's take a look at a different position. Let's just go down the list. Whatever's next, we'll go into it. So quarterback, running backs. The Miami Hurricanes, we already know that Tad Frank has hit the transfer portal. So let's see. For the, basically, it's in order from the top guys that's in the portal. So Texas A&M, L.J. Johnson, he's hit the transfer portal. You got 4 years of he got 4 years of eligibility. 4 years. So as you guys know, last season Texas A&M had the best class in the country, the best class ever. Now this year, their season went down the drain. I think they ended like 4-8 or something like that, if I'm not mistaken, 4-8. So a lot of their guys are hitting the transfer portal. I think some of those coordinators might end up getting fired. So I don't know how that's going to roll. Pope, what's going on with you? 863 Seminole TV. Make sure you guys go check him out. Make sure you guys go sub to his channel. That's a great Florida State channel to follow. Make sure you guys go check him out. Pope, what's going on with you? I'm going to put a link in the chat. If you want to join in on the conversation, you can. But I kind of want to, limit the show. So, Pope, you can hit the link. Everybody else, y'all just chill. Ray Davis from Vanderbilt. So right now, it's only listing 4 running backs. 4 running backs that's hit the transfer portal. I'm not sure why they don't have Thad Frank on here because he did put in on Twitter that he's officially in the portal. So I'm not sure why his name is not on here. It should be, you know. Um, Trey Sanders, of course, Alabama. He's ready to go. If anybody want to pull out Trey Sanders, listed as a 3-star, you know, good guy, I guess. Oh, okay. All right. So yeah, like I said, some of the names that has hit the portal obviously is not on here yet. So Lorenzo Lingard from Florida Gators, his name is supposed to be in here. He's not on here. Let me switch it to latest to see maybe, you know. Okay, but go back to position. Running. Why are they playing with me tonight, man? Stop playing with me. So running backs, the latest running backs that into the portal. All right, so now there you go. So I guess when you put it on top, some of them don't show up. But if you put it on the latest running backs that hit the portal, all the names are in here. So okay, we'll do it. We'll do it that way from now on. We'll do it from that way from now on. So we'll see some of the latest running backs that's in there. So Ty Edwards. Man, I want to do it for the top guys. I don't want to just go through these random guys. But when you put it on the top, when you put it on the top running backs, it's like they haven't done it, man. I don't want to just go through some of these random names. I want to bring you guys like the top guys, but they're only showing 4 guys right now. And you put it on top. So I guess I'm gonna have to just do it for the latest. I wish 247 Sports would get it together. Kind of making me feel like I want to go with the rivals right now. All right, so anyway, we'll pick and choose the guys that we want to look at. How about that? Running back here, I don't know how to even say this guy name. Keith Trayvon, whatever. He probably transferring because the coach probably kept getting his name wrong. But he's coming out of Mississippi. He's a 4-star guy. So say he's ready to go immediately. Not quite sure, his the years of eligibility. Some of the guys do have how many years they have, and some don't. So we'll see how that go. Kainze, what's going on with you, boss? What's good with you? He said, I'm hearing Keyshawn Smith going to Florida State. Hey, Keyshawn Smith could go to Florida State if you want to. But if I'm Keyshawn Smith, and from the information that I've been hearing, he might want to go somewhere over there in California, like USC. I mean, his mama did say that in a tweet. So hey, go be great wherever you at. Wish you luck. Any other guys to mention? Travion Cooley out of Louisville. So as you guys know, Louisville head coach is gone. He's gone over to where is it? Is it Coastal Carolina? Where did he transfer to? Cincinnati. I'm sorry, Cincinnati. So a lot of the guys from Louisville is going to be in the portal. Some names, we might want to take a look at. And recruiting wise now for the 2023 class, there's a linebacker by the name of I think it's Stanson Clark. We should definitely be on him a lot heavy now. Try to flip him from Louisville to Miami with that coaching staff probably going, fall apart. He might end up being a good get for Miami. Who else is on this? Okay, so the Texas A&M running back, we talk about him. He's got 4 years of eligibility. So he's probably one of them guys that came in last class, probably a part of that big NIL thing, You know what they say, Texas A&M paid for that class, allegedly. From Oregon, you got Brian Cardwell. That's another guy that's ready to go immediately. Brian Cardwell out of Oregon. As you guys know, Mario Cristobal is from Oregon, so not quite sure if we're swinging in the portal for a running back, but as of right now, we don't have a running back that's committed to the class yet. We do have some leads, but no one's officially has committed to the University of Miami in the class of 2023. So if we do end up going into the portal to pull a running back, then some of these guys might be up for the grabs. Another guy from Oregon, you got Seven McGee. You got another guy here from Arizona with 4 years of eligibility in Daniel. Who else? Like I said, I'm just pulling through the top guys. Clemson got a guy here, Kobe Pace. He's hit the transfer portal running back. Anybody else worth mentioning? Tennessee, with a 3-year of eligibility, Whitehead. He's up for grabs. He said, I heard Sebastian is going to Oregon. Bless your heart. You hear a lot of things, don't you? Slim, what's going on with your boss? All right, so those are your top running backs. Those are your running backs so far that's hit the transfer portal. Let's go into wide receivers. So here we go. We got a guy named Troy out of Texas. He's hit the transfer portal. He's ready to go immediate. 4-star guy. Like I said, I'm only looking at the guys that are rated high, because if we end up talking about every single body, look at that. We got a whole list, and we're gonna be here all night. So we're just gonna talk about the 4-star guys and up, or if any of guys' names that sound familiar, or the teams that they're coming from is like a big brand. 100 of you guys in here right now. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. I do college football year round, mainly Florida State, Miami, and the Gators. But all college football fans are allowed on this channel. Trash talking 100% allowed. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Oklahoma wide receiver. You got a guy named Trayvon. Who else was Auburn? Here's a name that we're pretty much accustomed to as Miami Hurricane fan. Worsham, Dazzling Worsham. He transferred from Miami last season to Auburn, and now Auburn going through the whole coaches change and everything like that. He's back in the transfer portal, guys. Worsham is back in the transfer portal. So good luck to him. Hopefully he finds a new home or whatever. This was a guy that was very highly recruited out of high school, names Alabama, Miami, and so forth and so forth. So, good luck to him. I'm not sure if it's going to pop up on here, but I also heard that Mark Pope is back in the transfer portal. As you guys know, he transferred out of Miami. He transferred to JSU with Deion Sanders. He is back in the transfer portal. Now, I'm not sure if Deion Sanders is going to take him up there, to Colorado, but he's in the transfer portal nonetheless. So we'll see if Mark Pope can find a new home. He said, damn, T2Y, Darrell Jackson don't want to play for Mario, non-coaching. I hear you. Darrell, if you don't want to buy in, if you want to go somewhere else, be my guest. Don't let the door hit you on the way out. We ain't begging nobody to play for this baby. We're not begging nobody. If you want to hit the portal and go, hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. You get it. UGA boy, what's going on with you? Hey, I'm enjoying the live feed. I subscribe. Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. We talk a lot about Georgia over here too. I got a good friend of mine, Sergeant AR10. He's a Georgia Bulldog fan. He come on here and talk his trash. So I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy those Sunday shows if you stick around. All right, so let's get back to this list. Wide receivers. Wide receivers. Another guy, Dominic Lovett out of Iowa. 4-star guy. He's at the portal. He said, T2Y, you just admitted that y'all in the rebuild. Listen, the rebuild happens. It happens for every team. You come in, you rebuild it, and hopefully, you build a good foundation to where you can, stack upon it. I mean, speaking of Georgia, like I'm just talking to the Georgia guy, that's what happened in Georgia. Kirby came in there and he built it. And he look at the product now. Look how it's going. Once kids start to buy into the culture that you're building, then you can, create a program that's going to compete year in and year out. That's what we're trying to do. We ain't trying to take no shortcuts. We're not trying to do. Look at Michigan State, for example. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to be Michigan State. Last year they looked phenomenal. This year they fell off completely. Fell off. Oh man, Jay Play in the house. What's going on, Jay Play? Jay Play been blaming me all year for going to the home games. That's why we lost. That's tough. I mean, we're probably gonna lose however many home games we got next year. I'm going to all of them, so we're probably gonna lose all of them if it's my fault. All right. Let's see down this list again. Any names that's worth mentioning? 2 years of eligibility. Oklahoma guy. You got Brian here. Now, like I said, if you do not have tape, if you have been at these universities and you have not put up any numbers, you have not been on the field, the portal might not be for you. A lot of these coaches might have recruited you out of high school. But if you've been in college for 2-3 years and you don't have no tape, the portal might not be for you. You might not want to hit the portal unless a coach from a school call you specifically. Because you might get stuck in it. Any other names on here? Houston, 4-star guy, Cody Jackson. He might be a get for somebody. 4-star guy. Let's see how long he's been there. So he came in. He's actually just came in. He's in the transfer portal already. This is a kid that just been there. That's crazy. Class of 21. So he's just came there, and he's already hitting the portal. That's not a good look. Not a good look, my guy. Not a good look. Wait, is there more? Oh, man, there's more receivers on this list. Ooh, shoot. God, dog, it is so many receivers. Dakari from Clemson, he's in the portal. I might have to put the receivers on top, guys. Hopefully they did put them in order, unlike the running backs. So let's see. See if they got the top receivers. See, 247 Sports, stop acting up. All right. Okay, so they did put them in order. Receivers. So you got a guy here from FIU, Fairweather. He's a tight end. Wait, why are they? Okay, so they got the tight ends and the receivers in at the same time. That's cool. We'll deal with that. So you got a tight end from FIU. He's in the transfer portal. 4-star guy, rated pretty high at a 92. So he might find a home. I'm pretty sure that Dominic Lovett, he'll find a home too. Most of these high-rated guys, more than likely, they'll find a home. But like I said, if you've been in college for 2-3 years with no tape, the portal might not be for you. I gotta keep emphasizing that because a lot of these players that are getting in there, it's like they don't get the concept that you're getting a free free college. Your tuition is being paid for. If a coach did not, if your team, your coach didn't tell you, listen, go ahead and hit the portal, and you've been in college for all these years, and you ain't got no tape, you might not want to do it on your own. You might want to stick it out wherever you are, get your degree, and then try to move on or whatever, do whatever. But make sure you get that degree first, because more than likely you're gonna get in that portal, you're gonna get stuck, or some other team gonna look at you and tell you to walk on to their campus. And once you walk on, you know what you're doing? You're paying out of pocket. That scholarship is no longer there. So keep that in mind. A lot of these people that's telling these players, hey man, get in the portal, blah, 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 you could go somewhere else, this, that, and third. It's a lot that goes behind. It's a lot of things behind that a lot of these players aren't thinking about. All right, so Oregon, Dante Thornton. That's a guy I think Miami's going to go after. Recruited by Mario, I think we're going to go after this guy. I think so. Bergie says, T2Y, did you see Sanders' first team meeting in Colorado? Told the whole team to pack their bags. You're all portal bound. That was savage. Did he really? Is there like video of that? Did Dion really say that? Did Dion really tell those players to hit the transfer portal just like that? Might have to look. Once we get through the transfer portal stuff, I'll look that up to see if there's video evidence of that. If there is, Berg, you can let me know in the chat. All right, Arizona, you got a guy here, Durin Singer. So, like I said, there are a lot of players in this portal that will find a home, without a doubt. Miami definitely need receivers. We definitely need receivers. So far, we got a few commits. We got Ray Nathan, Nathaniel Joseph. I keep forgetting when I'm on the internet. I can't call him Ray because most people won't know who Ray is. But Nathaniel Joseph, he's committed. I think we need to get a few more receivers committed. But if we don't, the portal is wide open, guys. Guys like Dante Thornton out of Oregon would be perfect fits. These are guys that Mario are familiar with. So I think they'll be perfect fits at Miami, to be honest with you. Damn. You said Dion just told me to hit the portal. Oh, man. Lenois, what's going on with you? Dion out here telling people to hit the portal. That's crazy. You said Colorado's quarterback hit the portal today. I mean, if I was him, I would have hit the portal too. Dion just came in there and said, hey, playing out. This is my quarterback. His son. I mean, who would really think they're going to start over this guy's son? It don't matter what you do. And until he leaves, you're not starting. And to be honest with you, unless he's having the craziest, most shittiest game, he's not getting pulled. So that's tough. That's tough to deal with as a quarterback at a school where the coach's son is the quarterback. That's tough. Hey, hit the portal, my guy. Good luck in there. It's back to the streets. Hey man, like you tell the girls, hey, back to the streets. You shall go. He said Darrell Jackson number was 6. Yeah, Darrell Jackson hit the transfer portal. He was wearing number 6. He was out there on that line with Leonard Taylor. You got Keith Mesidor and those guys. So it's tough to see him go. But hey, if you want to go. We're not begging nobody to play here. We're not begging nobody to stay here. If you don't want to be at the U, the door is wide open. I ain't singing that Hit the Roads Jack song again. I'm not singing it again. Plain and simple. Today, to be honest with you, I thought it would have been more than just Darrell Jackson that put his name in there. That's tough, though. I did not see Darrell Jackson. That caught me by surprise. I didn't see him hitting the transfer portal. So when that happened, I was like, whoa. That's tough right there. That's tough. Anyway, got 130 you guys in here, man. Hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the like button for me. What else? He said Dion hired Uncle Willie. Yeah, I seen that he hired somebody from FAU. I think it's like director of player personnel or something like that. So he hired somebody from over there. Not Willie Taggart, you know. Might hire Willie Taggart, but I think that'll probably be his downfall, to be honest with you. I've seen a lot of rumors this year, too, about Willie Taggart to Miami as the offensive coordinator. My God, that would be absolutely terrible. We would literally be the laughing stock of this whole fan base. We'll be the laughing stock of Florida if we hire Willie Taggart. Damn, that's tough. That's tough as hell. All right, I'm gonna check that. Let me check. Let me see. Oh man.
This is already taken care of because I'm bringing my luggage with me. And it's Louis. Okay. It ain't gonna be no more of the mess that these wonderful fans, the student body, and some of your parents have put up with for probably 2 decades now. I'm coming. And when I get here, it's gonna be changed. So I want y'all to get ready to go ahead and jump in that portal and do whatever you're gonna get. Because the more you jump in, the more room you make. Because we bring kids that are smart. Say that: smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character. One more time: smart, tough, fast, disciplined, with character. That's the one we're going to get. Is that you? Yes, sir. Is that you? Yes, sir.
Okay. So Dion say he wants smart, tough, and all that other stuff. If that's you, the ones that are saying yes, sir, you'll stay. If it ain't you, hit the transfer portal. Get up out of here. Hey, straightforward. I like it. That's tough. All right. So some more guys hit there. Jimmy Horn Jr., 4-star guy out of USF. Theo Wees out of Oklahoma. He might be another guy to get. He might be somebody to pick up. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this one. I don't know what that is, but DeAndre McCray, he's a 4-star guy. He's ready to go immediately. There's a lot of wide receivers. As you guys know, this whole season, Miami's had, terrible times with wide receivers. I think our best wide receiver this season was a JUCO guy, a JUCO transfer. So there's a lot of talent here in this transfer portal. Yeah. Let's switch from receivers to tight ends. Let's go into the tight end position. Now, I don't believe we'll need any tight end. I do believe that we will see pretty soon 1 or 2 tight ends from the University of Miami enter the transfer portal. It is what it is. But if you're looking at the top tight ends, there's only 3 of them in there so far. Here's another guy. Hold on, let's go back to the latest. Because I noticed when you put it on position, see, 247 Sports need to get it together. I shouldn't have to be going back and forth like this. All right, so Eric All, he's already hit the transfer portal and got right back out. That's the mission. Get in and get out. Eric All hit the portal, left Michigan, and has already got accepted to Iowa. He's got a spot. Most of these guys that hit the portal will be stuck in there. I'm telling you now, they will be stuck in there. Some of your favorite players, some of the players that you are very familiar with, they will get stuck in this portal. They will not get out. You know, it's tough. You might like the kid too, but you know they're gonna get stuck in this portal. Another tight end hit the transfer portal for Michigan. Michigan is in the playoffs right now. Think about that. Michigan is in the playoffs right now, and you got tight ends. Their tight ends are hitting the transfer portal. You got two tight ends from Michigan right here. Lewis, he's hitting the transfer portal. Eric is hitting the transfer portal. This is a team that's in the playoffs right now. Why are these guys hitting the portal? Is it because of play time or is it because of NIL? Because it seems to be those two things nowadays. It's either NIL or play time. I'm seeing guys that actually start on the team hitting the transfer portal. I think this new era for transfer portal guys, especially the guys that are actually starters that's hitting the portal, I think those guys, you know what? There's a new name for this era. It's called the Jordan Addison era. The guys that hit the transfer portal, that's the top guy on their team, they're starting, but they transfer somewhere else. Jordan Addison last year allegedly got $3 million deal to go to USC. He was a starter. He was a top receiver in the country at Pitt. So you don't be surprised. You see some guys that are starters on your team. They're starting. They're getting the play time, but they still hit the transfer portal. At that moment, it's either one or two things. And to be honest with you, I'm going to just say it's one thing. It's the NIL. Now, you might have some rare exceptions to the rule kind of guy that is starting, but he hits the portal to go somewhere else because of talent, you know, the competition that he's going up against, or he want to go somewhere that they're almost at the peak of winning the championship. That's going to be rare. Because, I mean, to be honest, most of these guys' ultimate goal is to make it to the NFL. You know, but hey, NIL movement, man, it's amazing. It's amazing. Transfer portal. Go somewhere else, get some money. You're the top guy at your school, put your name in the portal. Shop around. That kind of thing. Don't be surprised, though. If you don't have a big name or any tape, you might get stuck in it. Any other guys? Kendall, he's from North Carolina. He's in there. Let me see. Any other specifics? See? A lot of these tight ends, most of these guys, if they don't get picked up by another D1 school, guess where they're going? They're going down the ladder. They're going to group of fives, FCS, or they're not going to. Some of them might even go to JUCO, might even go down to JUCO. So when you get in this transfer portal, and look at this list. Look at this list. I want y'all to look at this list. Scroll down. I'm just scrolling through names. And then you see what it say here? Load more. So if you're a tight end, you go in and you look at all these names that's in the portal already. Load more. There's even more. More names. Guys with more. Some of these guys got more tape than you. If you don't have no tape, you don't belong in this thing. Unless you got coaches that are reaching out to you. I'm going to keep emphasizing that. Let's move on from the tight end position. Let's move on. Let's go to the offensive line. We'll just keep it at offensive line. See? Most of these offensive lines that's actually in the portal are listed as 3-star guys. So their ratings aren't that great. Probably don't have much play time. Probably didn't get much, probably didn't get no play time. Here's a guy, John Young. He's so far the only 4-star I've seen in here. He's an offensive tackle out of Kentucky. This guy might find a home. I'm pretty sure he might find a home. But when you're looking at all of these guys, look at this guy. He has no stars, no rating, 2 years of eligibility out of Georgia State. How far up the ladder do you think he's going to go? How far up the ladder do you think a Bryson Broadway, how far up the ladder do you think he's going to go? Who's going to be looking for him? Joseph Stone out of Middle Tennessee. Hit the portal. This is a group of five. How far up do you think he's going to go? These guys had no stars coming out of high school, meaning they was not highly ranked. They was not highly offered by, most schools. They was not highly sorted out. How far? Where do you think these guys are going to land? Now, on a more positive note, you got a guy here, Keandre Jones. He's coming out of Auburn. Now, we know the situation at Auburn. Coaches change. But this is a highly rated guy. He's listed as a 4-star with a 93.85 grade. He might find a home. He might find his way out of the portal. But keep in mind, today it's just Monday. More offensive linemen will hit the portal. Now, like I said, I do believe he will find a home. Who else is in here? That might be, All right, so you got another guy here, P.J. Williams out of Texas A&M. You see the dilemma that's going on in Texas A&M. All the kids are hitting the portal. He's a highly rated guy. P.J. Williams will find a home. He will find a home with a ratings of 97. This is a highly rated guy. He will find a home. Somebody will take him. More than likely, let's take a look at P.J. Williams. So committed. This is a guy that came in on that class last year. He's still fresh, so he'll find a home. Highly rated. Highly rated guy. Into the transfer portal. He'll find a home. Now the question is, though, why is he leaving Texas A&M? What is the cost? What is the cost of all these players leaving Texas A&M? I see a lot of Texas A&M players in the portal, but I have not been given a reason to why they were hitting the portal. That's a question. Is Jimbo Fisher overturning his coaching staff, or is he sticking to what he's got? But why are so many Texas A&M players in the transfer portal? Here's another guy too. He's a highly rated guy. He's out of Texas. More than likely, he'll find another home. But you got guys here out of Western Kentucky. He's a 2-star, Rusty. Now, unless Rusty here has a good tape or put together a good tape, or coaches probably reached out to him from a higher school or whatever, he might not make it out the portal. He might not. Might not make it out the portal. Yeah, man, it's going to get tough. Like I said, you see a lot of players in there now. It's going to get even more heavier. And look, when you think you're done, it's just more and more players in there. Oregon. Now, this is a guy I've been seeing him pop up on my timeline on Twitter because, anything that has to do with Oregon is going to pop up because a lot of Miami fans think that everybody that hit the transfer portal from Oregon, just because Mario went there, Mario recruited most of those guys, we're going to take them at Miami. Could happen. But obviously, we're not going to get every single player from Oregon that hits the transfer portal. If that's the case, we might as well just call ourselves the Miami Ducks. because we're gonna be full of Oregon players. But this guy here, I've been seeing his name all over the place. He's an offensive tackle, highly rated guy, a 96 rated out of high school, damn near almost close to a 5-star offensive tackle. So if Miami were to go after this guy, which I do believe they are going to go after him, this will be a huge get. Guys like this hitting the transfer portal will get picked up. They will get picked up. This is a guy that probably received over 50 to 60 offers coming out of high school. And let's take a look at him. When did he commit? 2021. So this was a guy that committed to Mario when he was at Oregon. So that's a guy to keep an eye out for. We might go after him in the transfer portal. All right, let's go to a different position now. We just went through all the all right, let's go to the defensive linemen. Defensive linemen. Guys that's in the portal. Defensive linemen. All right, so you got another guy from Trey Moore here. He's a 2-star with 1 year of eligibility left from Georgia State. Now, keep in mind that, he got 1 year left, so him being a 2-star from out of high school, a lot could have changed. Maybe at Georgia State he, put up some numbers or whatever. But where will he end up? If anybody is familiar with this guy, he might end up, moving to a different team. He might actually get a chance. Question is, had he put together a good enough tape at Georgia State, to convince a Power 5 school or even a D1 school to take him? He's a defensive end. So, I don't know. Let's see. Henry Bryant here, obviously, Louisville coach is not there, so we know a lot of Louisville players will be in there. There go another one, Caleb Banks. He's in there also. This are defensive linemen. So you will see a lot of the Louisville guys in there. Coaches change. Guys hit the portal. It is what it is. Whether they're told to or they get in there on their own. But when a school get a lot of coaches changes and stuff like that, either that year or the year after, a lot of players go into the transfer portal. All right. Texas A&M. This guy is highly sorted out. He will get out of the portal with 3 years of eligibility. Daniel Harris. He will get out the portal. There are a lot of schools right now. I've seen it all over Twitter. I've seen it all over the the schools, medias, and all that stuff. There's a lot of people that's going after this guy. Highly rated, 97 grade, 97, damn near a 5-star, coming out of high school. 3 years of eligibility. He will get out the portal. He will get out. Like I said, Louisville. Once again, coaches changing. You're gonna see a lot of Louisville players in the portal at every position. Another guy here from Texas, Prince. He'll get out the portal. Highly rated guy. As a matter of fact, let's see when did he commit to Texas? He's in the class of 20, so he came in 20. So more than likely, he'll get out the portal. Now, the question is, while at Texas, did he put together a good enough tape? Did he even get any play time? Was he a garbage time, cleanup guy? You got to keep that in mind too. A lot of these guys, when you look at their stats, you got to go look at the teams where they got the stat and how did they get the stats. Because, perfect example, I did a video on the Florida Gator, Corey Collier. He's been at Florida for 2 years. Each year, his only stats as a safety, he has 1 tackle for each season for 2 years that he's been there. One of the tackle that he got was from this year, was against Eastern Washington in garbage time when the Florida Gators were blowing out Eastern Washington. He doesn't have good tape. A lot of these players that's hitting the portal, especially the guys that are freshmen, the only thing that most of these coaches have to go by is their high school tape, how they recruited them out of high school. Because on the collegiate level, they did not put together nothing. In order for most of those guys to get out the portal, they would have to have coaches that went after them in high school and still believe that they would be a fit for whatever system they're running. And hopefully that 1 year or 2 years that they was at this certain college, they put together, the weight, the height, and everything is all good and fitting for whatever the coaches want to do. So tough place to be, man. Tough place to be. This portal. Ole Miss, you got Damon. He's in the portal. He's an edge rusher, highly rated guy. All I'm telling these kids is if you're hitting the portal, please go look at the transfer portal before you hit it. Go look into the portal, who's in there. How much better are some of these guys over you? How much tape do these guys have over you? If one or two teams need your position, will they choose that guy or will they choose you? Do you fit in a certain system that they're running versus the other guys? You got to ask yourself these questions before you hit this transfer portal. Trust me. All right. Like I said, man, the defensive line. There's a lot of guys in here. And you see, every time we stroll down, guess what? It say load more. There's more. See, now look at this guy. Highly rated guy. 4 years of eligibility. Indiana. He's already came out. Oklahoma. Boom. This is the kind of transfers you want to do. Get in and get out. It's a bank job. Get in and get out. Get in and get out. Quick, fast, and to the hurry. Get in and get out. You got Indiana. More than likely, Oklahoma reached out to him and said, hey, man, if you hit the portal, we'll get you. Or he probably reached out to a coach at Oklahoma like, hey, I might not be happy with my situation here. If I hit the portal, will you guys take me? Situations like that. Hit the portal, get up out of there. You do not want to get stuck in the transfer portal. Trust me, you do not. Another guy here, like I said, anybody that you see from that Texas A&M class that's hitting the portal with all these 4 years of eligibility, highly rated guy, this is a class from last year or the year before. Take them. Jimbo can't keep that class together. That was the highest rated class in the country. If these guys hit the portal, they will find a home. A lot of the coaches that recruited them that Jimbo beat out, whether it's NIL money or it's just the coaches did a great job recruiting, these guys will find a home. Them Texas A&M players, they gonna find a home, especially if they just came out of that class. Coaches ain't forget about what they did or how they're looking. All they're gonna look at now is, okay, you was this when you came out of high school. What's your measurements? What are you doing now? How do you look now? Another guy hit the portal from Texas, DJ Harris. He'll find a home. Definitely he'll find a home. Highly rated kid. Another guy, Arizona, another highly rated kid. More than likely he'll find a home. So if you're all the other guys, like for instance, LA Tech, you got Omar Sims. He's gotta compete with all these other guys we just named to get on a team. FIU, Savion Collins, one of the Palmetto Five. Don't you remember Savion Collins? Went to FIU. He's in the portal now. Now I do believe Savion, he'll probably find a home somewhere. Might not be, to his liking. Might not be a D1. Might have to go FCS or he might have to stay in the group of 5. But he might find a home depending on if he put together a good enough tape the 2 seasons that he's been at FIU. If you haven't had no FIU, if you have no tape at FIU, you might be screwed, my guy. You might be screwed. Since Savion, wasn't he committed to us? Yeah, he was committed for a long time to us, way before even signing day and everything. When it came to signing day, I think the coaching staff actually moved on from him. They moved on from him, so he basically had no choice but to move on from Miami too, because we moved on from him. But good luck to him. Good luck to him. Hopefully he found a home, but that's tough, man. It says, so y'all don't think Darrell's trying to get some NIL money, not really transfer, and not really transfer. That could be a possibility too. Listen, a lot of these guys, highly rated guys that's been playing, guys that have tape, they will put their name in the portal just to explore for money. It's the new normal. It's the new normal in college football. There are going to be guys that put their name in the portal with no intentions of leaving, but to fish out more NIL, to see how many people would say, hey, don't go, stay here. We'll give you this deal, or we'll give you that deal. How much money can I squeeze out of you? There will be some guys like that. And some of those guys, it will backfire on them, because some of the staffs are going to say, hey, you want to turn your back on us, go ahead and go somewhere else. We're not dealing with that. We're not dealing with no prima donnas, none of that. There will be some coaches that say, hey, you're a starter here, you're putting up good numbers. Apparently, you're not, happy with the money that you're making. Guess what? NIL, it's up to you. It's not up to the school to get you NILs. Remember that. It's up to you as a player to go out and get these deals. It's name, image, and likeness. Build up your social media. Build them up. If you want to go out in the portal and fish for a new school for more money, don't be surprised if it bites you in the butt. Some schools will not tolerate it unless you're that great of a player where they can't do without you. A lot of schools is not going to want to deal with you. You might have some players in there that, I'm going to hit the portal because this guy's making more money than me, or he's getting more deals than me, and this, that, and the third. You need to work on your people skills. Some, like I said, highly rated guys in here, man. So more than likely, the highly rated guys, they'll get up out of there. Look at this. You got Kevin out of Clemson. More than likely, he'll find a spot. More than likely. Let's see. As a matter of fact, when did he commit to Clemson? This is a guy that came in 2000. So he's been at Clemson for 2 seasons now. If he don't have no tape, if he don't have nothing to go out, I'm pretty sure a group of 5 will pick him up. Some of the coaches that recruited him highly, and they'll probably, like I said, look at size and weight, see if he's, measuring up to where they want, and they'll pick him up. But there's so many guys in the portal versus, scholarships. Look at the number of scholarships that can be given out versus how many is in the portal. It don't match up. It don't add up. Some coaches, especially the coaches that are new to a certain school, that just signed a deal, a 10-year. Mario's got a 10-year deal at Miami. He can go in the portal and get a few guys, but I'm pretty sure he's going to want to build his team from high school recruiting. He can go, plug guys from the portal that would, come in and make an impact right away. But to build a program, you want to bring guys in from day one out of high school, and you basically install your culture and foundation in them. I mean, fortunate for Miami, NIL has not been a problem. So, I mean, it is what it is. If guys want to fish in the portal to get some money, then be my guest. Be my guest, but don't be surprised if it bites you in the butt. Linebackers, linebackers, linebackers in the portal. Man, a lot of them, a lot of them. Guy out of Notre Dame, linebacker, highly rated guy. Who else? Who else? There's another guy, Ohio State linebacker. He's in the portal. Some of these guys got some crazy names. Another guy, the Rutgers, listed as a 4-star guy. He's in the portal. And this is what you're going up against when you hit the portal. Do your research. Look who's in there. How many teams would pick this guy over me? How many? You got another guy from LSU here, Antoine. He's in the portal. He's got a rating of he's a 4-star. He got a rating of 95. Let's see how when came in 2020 class. It seems like a lot of the guys that are hitting the portal are actually coming in from the 2020 class, that COVID year class. A lot of those guys didn't have no time to go visit any schools. It was, hey, commit to the local school sometimes, or commit to the school that been recruiting you for years that you've been to a couple times, or commit to the school that you're, familiar with the coaches. You build a relationship with some of the coaches, and you just committed to the school that, fits you the best at the time. Some of the guys that went to some of those schools in 2020 would not have went there had there not been any restriction, due to, the beer virus. So a lot of guys. UCF, former 5-star guy, Terrence Lewis, T2. He's in the transfer portal from UCF. He has 4 years of eligibility. Now T2, I don't know what to say when it comes to T2. I don't know what's the deal with him. I can't tell you. A lot of people are saying there's a lot of character issues. A lot of people are saying that. I don't know what to say about the kid, man. Would Miami go after him? I doubt it. I 100% doubt it, to be honest with you. And this is a 5-star linebacker. But the off the field antics might be the problem. I'm just saying. Another guy in the transfer portal, Bentley from Clemson. He's in the portal. 4-star guy, highly rated guy. Let's see. He came in 2019. So unless he has tape, this guy might be a school might take a chance on him. If certain coaches are familiar with him, they might take a chance on him. But if you've been at Clemson since 2019 and you have no tape or less than none, this might be a terrible move. So this transfer portal is gonna get tricky. And a lot of these guys that you do pull out the transfer portal, it's not necessarily that they're gonna come and shine. I believe if you're in the portal and I gotta come in there and pull you, it's supposed to be to plug a certain position that I'm in need of. If I'm not in the need of a guy to come in and that could play and start right away, I don't feel like you should go in the portal to get those guys. I believe that you should develop the guys that you have already, especially the ones that are highly rated and you went after them, heavily in recruitment. I think you owe them that much to at least develop them before just every season jumping in the portal and getting a veteran guy from somewhere else. But some schools, the teams are young, so you definitely need that. I get it, but I'd rather build a guy up. Yeah, like I said, man, this portal is gonna get crazy. Let's check another position. Corners, defensive backs, and safeties. Let's do defensive back. Let's do it all together. All right, so like I said, man, it's a lot of them in there, a lot of 3-star guys. If you're a more highly rated guy and you don't have tape, more than likely there's teams that'll take a shot on you. You know, they'll take a shot on you over the other guys that's in the portal with you know a little bit of tape, but they're like lower rated guys. You got a guy here with he's a safety from Oklahoma, 3 years of eligibility. Bryson Washington. Um, if he has tape, there's a lot of schools that'll take chances on him. If he don't, he might end up going down to a lower tier team, whether it's a group of five or an FCS, or even you could possibly go down to a school that's in your same conference, but a lesser opponent. Like for example, you might go from Alabama and go down to Missouri, that kind of thing. So this portal is heavy. This portal is heavy. The portal is heavy, man. That's crazy right there. Safeties and that's safeties and combat, DBs or whatever. We're not gonna look at no kickers and no punters and all of that. We're not doing that. So let's do this by school. We're gonna go on over here into the ACC. We're gonna go on. All right, let's see. Florida State pop up. Florida State, first one on the list. So transfer portal. I don't know why they say no players found, but they do definitely have players in there. Let's see, from latest to top. Why is they tripping? I tell you what, we'll do this. We'll do it this way since they really want to trip like that. I'll just go on over to Florida State themselves. All right, so FSU with a 9-3 season, they still ranked the number 17th class in the country. 16 commits. Nobody really wants to go there. You can win all the games you want, but if nobody wants to go there, if nobody likes the product, if you're broke and ain't got no money for NILs, nobody ain't gonna want to go there. Plain and simple. It is what it is. It is what it is, FSU. It ain't our fault you're broke. All right, so let's do this. For FSU, where's the transfer portal? Let's go into their transfer portal. All right, so transfer portal. So far, they're only listing two guys now. They're only listing Amari Gaynor, who hit the transfer portal today, linebacker with 3 years of eligibility left. This guy is actually the leading tackler on their team with 210 tackles. Now, according to FSU fans, he ain't do nothing all day. He ain't do nothing this season. He only accumulated those numbers during the years that FSU was trash. I mean, it is what it is. But this was a 4-star guy out of high school that's in the portal. Now, apparently you got a guy here that came in as a running back or whatever, Holmes. I ain't heard much of him all year. But I guess 247 Sports is not up to date with all the transfers because FSU do have two different Jacksons, Chambry Jackson, and they got what's the other guy? Jarrett Jackson or whatever, Jarrett Jackson, whatever his name is. Both of them hit the transfer portal too. So, FSU's Rose says cap. What is cap, Rose? Let me know what's cap. So far, like I said, I know of 3 Florida State guys that's hit the transfer portal. Actually, 4. I'm sorry. The number 1 guy in their class last year, Sam McCall. Why is his name not on here? Why? 247 Sports, y'all are fumbling the bag right now. Why is Sam McCall's name not on here? He's in the transfer portal. Why is his name not up already? Why is both of them Jacksons not up already? FSU Rose, I'm gonna put the link is in the chat. You can come in and tell me what I'm capping about. You don't have to show your face. The link is up. You can tell me what I'm capping about. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all are broke. Ain't nothing you can tell me to prove otherwise that FSU got money. A lot of y'all players have been hitting the transfer portal because y'all ain't got no money. Y'all can't get them no NIL deal. Brownlee already told us what we needed to know. Y'all collectives are trash. Y'all are Poverty State University, plain and simple. I said what I said. But obviously they need to update y'all transfer portal. You know what? Let's see. Let's see if I change the position. Maybe some of these guys will pop up. Defensive lineman. I think Jackson. Okay, so they're not popping up. So they need to update y'all. Oh, you say I'm talking to somebody in the chat. Okay. Carry on with your FSU channel. That's tough. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Bergie. We saw Daz Bersham in the portal. All right, so apparently they haven't upgraded FSU's transfer portal yet. So we'll move on from them. Let's go to the Baby Lizards of Gainesville. Let's see what they got popping off in the transfer portal. Let's see what, because I've seen a lot of Gators now. So hopefully 247 Sports upgraded this list because a lot of Gators have hit the transfer portal. A lot of Gators. Naquan Wright. Recently, I've reported that he hit the transfer portal. Wasted no time in finding a new school. He's going to Georgia Tech. Like I said, guys, this is exactly what you want to do. You want to hop in and hop right back out. You don't want to get stuck. If you have a place in mind or these guys reached out to you or you know certain people in certain places and they tell you to get in and they'll get you, okay. But don't get stuck. He said these players from Florida State say they are entering the portal but haven't turned in the paperwork more than likely. Yeah, that's Florida State, man. They're always late in everything. They're always late on everything. That's tough. All right. You got a guy here. He entered earlier. Florida's doing the same thing. They haven't updated their system either. Or a lot of the guys that did hit the portal hadn't turned in their paperwork, like you said. Or maybe it's a 247 Sports issue where they haven't updated their system. But according to 247 Sport, last update was at 7:05. 7:05. Those Florida players that hit the portal hit it way earlier, so they should have been updated it. They should have been put their name in there. See, look at this guy. He hit the portal. He's already going to Arkansas. This is what you want to do. Hit the portal, find some place, and go. Get out. Don't get stuck. All right, let's get out for Florida. Let's go to the Miami Hurricanes, man. Let's go on over to the Miami Hurricanes. Let's see, because I know we got a lot in there. Um, whoever they haven't put on there, I could tell y'all. He said go to 0-3. I don't have I've never really went on 0-3's website, to be honest with you. But let's see, transfer portal. If 0-3 update their transfer portal a lot better, then maybe next time I'll use theirs. Avante Williams, okay, so he's in the portal. They have updated it. Isaiah Dunson's in the portal. They updated it. Jalen Harrell, Keyshawn Smith, Thad Franklin, Elijah Roberts, Keyshawn Washington, Allen Hayes. So Miami is updated. Miami's pretty updated. Other than Darrell Jackson, who recently hit it. He should be popping up pretty soon. I think, pretty much everybody from the University of Miami that hit the portal are actually on here. Al Blades, he's on there. Gilbert Frierson, he's on there. So Miami guys are on here. I don't see, your guy, what's his name? Darrell Jackson. So more than likely they'll update it. Like I said, he put his in maybe an hour or two ago. So that'll be updated. But these are the guys that's in the portal right now. Avante Williams, highly sorted safety, number one safety in his class. Back in 2020, chose us over the Florida Gators. Who knows? Florida might be a destination for him. Now, with all the names that we got in this transfer portal, where do you guys see some of these guys going? Do you guys think these guys will get picked up somewhere else? FSU saying Jackson coming to FSU. Maybe you know something that I don't. But if he go to FSU, that means he really just want to waste his talent. All right, so I'm gonna put the link in the chat. Anybody who wants to join in on the conversation on this transfer portal deal, you're more than likely hit the link. Also, let me go on over to Twitter, because Twitter is where you're gonna find most of these guys, dropping their transfers and stuff like that. That's where all the I'm leaving, that kind of tweet. Those two tweets. All right, so we got somebody say Gilbert Frierson is going to Utah State. Who knows? He might do end up over there with Panda. Panda. Oh, Javion. I'm talking about Javion. Yeah, hopefully we do get him. According to Florida State, they're going to go after him too. I mean, he was a starter, started 25 games at Alabama, so obviously he's looking for NIL money. So if we're going to get him and Florida State is going to get him, we'll definitely get him. But I'm pretty sure there's going to be other schools out there that's looking for him. So, He might go to the highest bidder. And when I say highest bidder, then you could just go ahead and cross Florida State off the list. Said Justin Flo to Miami. It could happen. It could happen. Unless you want to stay in California, unless you want to move back closer to home, unless Lincoln Riley get in his ear, it could happen. Yeah, see, there go the Darrell Jackson thing. First off, I would like to start and say first off, I would like to start by saying thank you, Coach Cristobal, Coach Strong, Coach Stride, Coach Rod, and Coach Taylor for the love and support at the University of Miami. After praying and talking to family about this situation, I am happy to announce that I will be entering the transfer portal. Darrell Jackson. Born Hustler, what's going on?
T2Y, what up? You know Justin Flo in the portal too, right?
Yeah, I've been hearing the talks.
What do you think? What do you think? We got a shot. What do you think?
Yeah, like I said a second ago, Mario recruited him. He chose Oregon over Miami because of Mario. Mario is in Miami now. The question is, do he wants to leave the West Coast and come over here? He's from California. So do he want to move closer to home, whether it's USC or somebody like that, or he want to come to Miami? I think we're just gonna have to watch that play out.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But if Mario is going after him, it's a high chance that we get him.
Day one starter.
I don't know about that. Ain't no day one starters over here. You're gonna compete.
I mean, I want to see him coming to Miami if he wasn't starting day one. We need linebackers.
You're right. But we also signing 5 of them.
Yeah, but they freshmen though, T2Y. They true freshmen though.
You're right. We'll see. We'll see. Right now, it's a waiting game.
So how you feel about Dion in the portal? Colorado. What you think he about to load up on the top talent?
Dion in the portal.
No, I'm talking about like do you think he's going to load Colorado up with the top talent from the portal?
Oh, definitely. He definitely. Listen, over 200, from what I'm hearing, over 200 players have already hit up Dion about going to Colorado. So Dion will definitely have his picks and choose, of players that he wants. While we talking, 10 seconds ago, somebody posted Jeremiah out of UTEP. Jeremiah out of UTEP has received an offer from Alonzo Highsmith. He's an offensive lineman. Jeremiah Bryant. My dryer.
Is he a tackle or guard?
I'm about to find out. Okay, so it's not. He didn't specific. He put O-line, but he wasn't specific. So apparently, Florida State offered him too. Maryland's offered him. Yeah, so he's hit the portal on December 2nd.
What about that Alabama guard?
We're going after him, but we're just gonna have to see. All this transfer portal guys with that goes into the portal that like him, they're gonna have a lot of options. So what'll happen is more than likely. Hold on. Okay. What'll happen is more than likely he'll get a whole bunch of teams that offer him. He'll drop this. He'll narrow his picks down. You'll find out he's going to either this school or that school, and then we'll find out from there. Right now, he just hit the portal. He's getting a lot of offers from a lot of places. This is a guy that started 25 games that has not given up a sack. So he's highly sorted. And he's from Alabama, so you know he got tape. You know he's played against top opponents. You know what you're getting in a guy like him.
That just tell me he's going to the best team money could buy.
Pretty much. But you're gonna have to hop on another time, my guy. You got bad I don't know if you're driving with the window down or something. Slim, what's going on, Slim?
Well, this is just my opinion on it. He brought up Justin Flo. I hope he stays out there on the West Coast.
What's your problem with Justin Flo?
All the drama when he got recruited, I can already see he's probably going to try and create a whole bunch of drama around transferring. Ain't nobody got no time for
Man,
that.
a lot of these players going to have that, especially if you're highly rated and highly sorted.
I mean, some will, some won't.
Man, see a lot of these players hitting the portal. Alabama's receiver, JoJo, he's hitting the portal. He just entered the transfer portal 4 minutes ago.
Yeah. They can all stay there, too. Did you see Alabama's wide receivers this year? They look about like ours.
Yeah, that's tough right there.
I'm just saying.
They hit the portal. Alabama 4 minutes ago.
I'll say this, that they're probably going to need every offensive lineman that they can get of quality, whether it's, somebody that was highly rated or somebody coming out of Group of 5.
Who, Alabama?
No, Miami.
I think Miami will do fine. I think we'll do fine. We always do fine in the portal.
I'm just saying they definitely need the help. And with everybody that's leaving, they're probably going to have to go after the secondary too. That's a lot of what's leaving is corners and safeties, guys out of the secondary.
Here's a guy that Miami went after, cornerback Tony Grimmins. He's in the transfer portal out of North Carolina. 2021 class. We went after him. Number one corner in the 2021 class. This portal about to get interesting.
I mean, he might be worth a shot, but, did you see North Carolina's defense play this year?
But he more than likely didn't play that much.
I'd be shocked if he didn't.
Why is Bijan Robinson trending?
I have no clue.
Yeah. Hashtag Stetson Bennett Heisman. What? Get out of here.
I heard somebody say, somebody put a comment in earlier, something about Stetson being a finalist for the Heisman, and I just assumed that they were, smoking bath salts or something.
Man. So Justin Flo. Justin Flo. A lot of people want him, man. They want him down here in Miami.
Well, I'd be lying if I said I kept up with Oregon all that closely. And I mean, I don't even know if he's played that well since he's been there. I just don't know.
Injury. He's been injured. Injury's been killing him at Oregon.
Well, I mean, that was Frank Ladson's problem at Clemson, but he managed to stay healthy. Also,
Whoever made that list is going to clean it. I remember that.
Another guy that received an offer to Miami. Duran Singer. I think we just seen his name in the portal, didn't we? At the U of A.
probably. You listed off a lot of names. They start to run together after a while.
Now he is in the portal, so let's see where he Tucson. So yeah.
It's like the whole family fall for a baby carnage. What do you mean? What do you mean?
It'll be interesting to see what Deion's able to lure out there to Colorado.
I mean, 200 over 200 players already ready to go. Yeah. So he's leaving Arizona. He's leaving out of Arizona. Hey, if we offered him, hey, they might have seen something in him. You know, but I don't really watch Arizona football to tell you what we would get from him. I would have to see some kind of tape on him.
Well, you said earlier that Highsmith brought up that O lineman from UTEP. I mean, that's what that man spent a lot of time doing in the NFL was evaluating talent. So I'd definitely take his opinion on somebody if he says that they need to bring him in.
Oh, okay. Well, same thing. Yeah, the Heisman, Alonzo Highsmith. Of course, you know, some of the fans not going to be happy with some of these transfer portal. Not me. F that. And it's like, good luck, D-Jack. Wish you nothing but the best, Jit. This dude was like, F that dude.
I mean, I don't get mad about. I mean, there are some I wanted to see stay. You know, I was an Al Blades fan. I wanted to see him stay. I don't think that Thad Franklin got used to his potential, and I thought he could have been more of a force. So I wanted to see him stay, but
now look
it is what it is.
Now look at Poverty State University trying to make a pitch at Justin Flo.
Oh Lord.
Florida State, cut it out. Y'all ain't got no money. Y'all are broke. Your coach got a squeaky voice. Y'all is not getting no Justin Flo. Stop dreaming. Wake up.
Oh, you think they'll finally be able to get Travis Hunter? Because I think it's going to be hard to get him to go out there to Colorado.
Oh, he's already going.
Is he?
Yep. He already told Deion he going.
It'd be hard to get me to go out to Colorado. Screw that noise. It gets cold enough in Tennessee for me.
So the Heisman Finals. Oh my God, who put Stetson Bennett in there? Did they really put Stetson Bennett on here?
That would be a shame to themselves.
Tell me this is a joke.
I mean, if you just look at his yards, that looks good.
That's a joke, right?
I doubt it.
Stetson Bennett for Heisman. That's a joke, right? Somebody please tell me.
I doubt it. Like I said, if you just look at his passing yards, that looks good. But they're like 6 or 7 weeks of the season. He only had like 7 passing touchdowns.
This guy says FSU getting for about $4 million from the Cheez-It Bowl. We ain't broke. We got one booster that's putting in $15 million into NIL, and that's just one. Y'all are broke.
Well, I hate to break it to them, but all the money from all the bowl games that the conference is in goes into a pot and gets split up with the whole conference.
Yes, well, thank you, FSU, for making a bowl game and putting money in our pockets. Now go out there and lose your bowl game because you're still getting paid.
Man, is their best win really like a 5-loss LSU team?
Yep.
Well, I'll correct that. Fixing to be a 5-loss LSU team.
Yep. Well, it might be safe to say Khalil Bentley is not going nowhere. He just updated his new profile picture. So it might be safe to say he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, right.
There's got to be a joke. Stetson Bennett as a finalist? There's got to be a joke.
They're trying to make the little guy feel better about himself because he ain't going to get drafted.
Somebody wake me up.
Like I said, it probably is true. Some of his numbers look good, some of them don't.
Man, yeah, the Darrell Jackson stuff is all over the place. Oh, Ohio State wide receiver Jackson Smith, he won't be playing. He'll be rehabbing and then prepping for the NFL draft. So at least he's not opting out. He's rehabbing, then preparing.
That's just a nice way of saying opting out.
Yeah, but if you're rehabbing, if you could play, you can't play anyway. So, there's a difference between just saying, hey, I'm not playing. I'm healthy, but I'm not playing. At least he's not healthy.
He might be. How do we know he's telling the truth?
Oh, he got injured.
Oh, I know he did. And it sucks because he was liable to be one of the best receivers in the country this year.
Yeah, I don't blame him. Go ahead and, get healthy.
Right.
I'm Joshua Perry from the Rally.
Why are they showing the same thing over and over? Oh, yeah, Darrell Jackson.
I hate that he's leaving too, but it is what it is, boss man. You want to go? Power to you.
Oh, Lizzo twerking again.
Oh, now see, it needs to be a crime to put up shit like that.
Wait, did they say Miami Hurricane basketball is top 25? Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Did they say Miami Hurricane basketball is top 25? Hold up, wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute.
Do they still only have the one loss?
Yeah. Well, we didn't play today, but we top 25. Miami basketball is top 25. I know a school right now that's like 1-9. Ain't gonna say no names. Florida State. Hold up, wait a minute. Not the top 25 team in the country. Not a top 25 team in the country.
Where are they at? 25?
Oh no, I ain't look at the rankings yet. Oh, they already looking at see, I told you, Tony Grimm's Miami want to go back and try to get him. They did recruit him, but Manny couldn't close that. Why are we looking at old people? Oh, Justin Flo again. Man, Twitter love these guys. Them guys you see that they going crazy about on Twitter, them the ones that's gonna get up out that portal. What the? Man, you can tell wrestling is so fake. Wow. You saw Buddy didn't even hit him and he fell?
Mm-hmm.
Man, why are they playing that dude? I thought that dude got canceled. Oh yeah, so this the guy we trying to get UTEP. Tavion Washington. 6'9". God damn, 6'9", 325.
Jesus.
Man.
Yeah. Mario likes some beef on the lines of scrimmage. That's for certain.
According to Football Scoop, University of Alabama assistant coordinator, defensive coordinator Charles Kelly intends to join Sanders. In the top coordinator role. So Dion is plucking people from Alabama staff. This might get interesting. Deion Sanders is already plucking people from Alabama staff. You say a lot of FSU folks are going to be clowning this, but CK is a good coach. FSU fans can't clown nobody. They got a G5 coach. Their whole coaching staff is mid. Don't y'all start Flo to Miami again. Man.
Well, you know, that's where old Sunbelt Billy come from, too, now. Don't forget about him.
Man. What are you saying now?
At least Billy can recruit, though. He ain't sucking high and tit like Mike Norvell is.
Oh, the women basketball play today. Did they win? Did they win? I said 4 hours ago. Oh, this against North Florida. Yeah, they won. They won by 40. Man.
Well, what position groups you think they need to go after the most? Like I said, I thought offensive line and secondary, but
wait, Hardline, why is he trending? Let's see. Don't tell me he don't came back and said he's leaving Ohio State. Oh, they're still talking about the speculation thing. Coordinator, nice ring to it. Offensive.
well, I know Ohio State backdoored their way into the playoffs, but
okay,
I think
so
Ohio State fans,
So Kevin Wilson is expected to be named as the Tulsa next head coach. So that hardline stuff can be canceled now.
Ohio State fans are starting to have buyer's remorse on Ryan Day?
They shouldn't. He's in the playoffs.
Yeah, like I said, he backdoored his way in, but I mean that team is, by the eye test, they're visibly worse than they were when he took over.
And if they beat Georgia, they won't be talking.
Well, no, and I think that stylistically, I think they're one of the better matchups for Georgia if you're looking for somebody that can beat them. I mean, I think Michigan can too, but I think Michigan. I think Michigan's a less talented version of Georgia.
You know what? I can't wait. I can't wait till I have to drop the video to tell you guys that Justin Flo has committed to the University of Miami. I can't wait. I can't wait. And since we got evidence on here now that Florida State fans want him. We got evidence, y'all. Florida State want him, so when he commits to Miami, and I drop the video and I clown y'all for wanting him but couldn't get him, and call y'all Poverty State University, don't say y'all ain't want him. Yeah, they need to hurry up and update this transfer portal thing. Let me see if they.
You know, you can go to everybody that's put their name in it. Transfer portal ain't nothing but a website. You can go to the actual website and look it up.
Yeah, I like doing this one because they actually shows a photo of them. If I go to the other ones and there ain't no photo of them, they just a name. And I don't know too many of them players from them other schools just by names. To be honest, I don't know most of them by face either.
I'm about to say, you got it better than me there because I can't pick most of them out in the lineup.
Most of the faces I remember is because we recruited them, and I've seen them so many times. There's another Alabama guy, Tommy Brockemeyer. He's in the transfer portal. That was reported 10 minutes ago. Oh, damn, there's the whole Alabama team in the transfer portal?
No, I think A&M still got them beat.
Man, A&M and Auburn, too. Oh, and for all you that was talking all that trash, Tyler Van Dyke and Jake Garcia is coming back.
I saw that.
Oh, I forgot to mention in this live. AR-15 has declared for the NFL draft. Now, Slim, you could correct me if I'm wrong. The NFL draft is 7 rounds, right?
It is.
I'm projecting AR-15 to get drafted in the 10th round.
Ooh, Lord. No, I think he'll actually get drafted. I don't think anybody will draft him.
You talking about on DraftKings.com?
No, he'll get drafted because he's a hell of an athlete, but I see him being like Barrett and some of those other quarterbacks that have come out of Ohio State. They swap them over to tight end or wide receiver. That's what I see probably happening with him.
If I'm a coach, I'm saying, look here, son. You can play defensive end or you can play tight end. But other than that, I ain't got no use for you. Because if you think you're going to come into my school and did what you did at Florida, you think you're going to come to my team and did what you did at Florida?
They're letting this play run. They're letting this Richardson play run. Throws to the end zone. Out of the.
You think you're going to come to my team and do that? Nope.
Oh, speaking of quarterbacks coming back, I saw something earlier today. where Jordan Travis said he's coming back.
Oh yeah, Jordan Travis need to go back. I don't know why Florida State fans think he's a Heisman Trophy winner or something. He ain't.
Well, hell, apparently people think Stetson Bennett can win the Heisman, so shit, anybody can.
He won't. Okay, so why is he trending now? Why is Rashada trending?
Oh, I saw somebody ask you this question too, and I wanted to hear your response. Should Miami go after that Clemson transfer quarterback, DJ,
No,
whatever the fuck his name is?
no, hell no, hell no. Overrated as hell. If Dabo couldn't save him, nobody can.
I mean, I don't think he's overrated. I think he doesn't fit what they're trying to do. He's not, Deshaun Watson.
Clemson offensive line is better than ours, right?
Yes.
If he couldn't perform with that old line, what makes you think he's going to perform with this old line?
I think they want him to run too much, and he's not built for that. I mean, he can run. I think he's fine. I think he's great in like short yardage running situations, as big as he is. But I mean, even to expect him to take off and catch a 40-yard run consistently like somebody like Trevor Lawrence could do, no, I don't think so.
All right, so Miami gave a guy from Kent State wide receiver. They gave him a an offer. Kent State University. So Mario and Dennis Smith gave him an offer. So we'll see. Hey, why am I not following Dennis Smith? I thought I was following him. They gave him an offer. So did Oklahoma, Kansas, Notre Dame, BYU, West Virginia, Pitt. Okay, so he's in the transfer portal with 2 years of eligibility. Miami's offered him out of Kent State.
They've had good luck with transfer wide receivers. Because even before Rambo, you had what was that kid from Buffalo? KJ Osborne.
Now, see, guys like this who hit the portal, they make sense. You build a tape at a smaller school, and then you hit the portal. You got to tape the show. But if you're just a kid that was highly rated in high school and 2 years in college, you did nothing, you might be stuck. Miami's on a 6-game win streak in basketball. I know another team that can't say that. I know 2 teams that can't say that.
I know North Carolina can't say that.
Oh, another one. Offensive lineman Amari hit the transfer portal from Alabama. Well, Slim, you got to go in. You got to go out and come back in. Your mic sound crazy.
All right. Well, hell, I just pulled up at the house. I'm finna go in anyway.
All right, boss.
All right, boss man.
So another one. Alabama's not going to have no players pretty soon. Man. So Jordan Travis is coming back for Florida State. They won't be shopping for a quarterback. Anyways, guys, I'm going to hop off this thing. The portal going to be crazier tomorrow. So, I'll drop the videos throughout the day, and then, if it gets super crazy, I might do another live tomorrow night We'll talk about some more names in the portal, some crazy names like Darrell Jackson and all of that. I'm surprised though, to be honest with you, that today the portal opened up and only one Miami player got in there today. Now a lot could happen, from 8 o'clock. Right now it's 8:20. A lot could happen from now until 12 o'clock tonight or whatever. But as of so far, only one Miami player jumped into the portal today. You know, that's tough. That's tough. Anyway, like, share, subscribe, man. I'll catch you guys tomorrow live if the portal gets crazy, or I'll catch you guys on Wednesday for the Miami, Florida State and Gator show. That's at Wednesday at 5 o'clock. So, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you ain't already. If you're a college football fan in general, especially if you're a college football fan that's a Florida Gator, or Miami Hurricane, or a Florida State Seminole. Like, share, subscribe, TTY. I'm out. Good night, folks.